What's up, REC TEC family? Watch this whole video and see if you can spot Rex. If you do, put in the comments section the timestamp that you see him and your favorite dish of the day, and you may win something.
I know. Bring it up. If I focus over there on the Facebook thing, you just gotta bring
Jody?
me back.
Where's Jody? Where's Jody?
I know. Jody is.
That's all I got.
That's
all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I'm just still trying to work on growing a beard, man.
I just cut mine
dance
off.
and try to grow a beard at the same time.
I love it.
It's so hard, bro. They cut mine off.
Do we even know the
I had it
words?
for a year and a half.
You know what? In fact, I have not heard one person sing an actual lyric to the song. It's all. There we go. There we go.
That's all we got.
That's all I got.
All
That's
you
the
can
name.
do is wiggle
That's the
and
name of the
sing
song.
that,
I don't think it counts if it's the name of the
Like,
song.
you're the oldest flosser I've ever seen.
No, Jody doesn't.
That's different.
We'd get F+ on Shazam.
I'm telling you, man.
Jody
I think
Flanagan
if
is
you
watching.
rock-
Jody!
Hey!
Hold on, wait for it, Jody.
What's
Ready?
up?
I almost tried. No? That's all I got. Sorry.
I've been working on my Jody beard. So it's coming in. I got a little patch,
That's 6
but
months worth right there.
yeah, if you rub the fry sauce on it.
6
it
months.
actually
And I
comes
cut
in.
mine off, Jode. I'm sorry, bud. I had to.
Well, today is a special day.
Yeah.
So it is September 21st. It is Earth,
Almost
Wind, and
4/4.
Fire Day.
Yeah, it is.
Now, Jordan, why is it Earth, Wind, and Fire Day?
Because today is the 21st of September. It's a lyric in the song.
You're not going to
That
sing it
is
for us?
that is actually the first
can't.
lyric we've heard all day.
Probably most of the people
Out of
watching
the
don't even know who Earth, Wind,
Copyright
and Fire
prevents
are.
me from saying the lyrics, but you guys get the idea.
It's great.
You can always mime it.
Yeah.
You could
I think that's fine.
create a meme.
Yeah.
We could make a GIF of it.
Yeah.
So today is also National New York Day and National Great American Pot Pie Day this Sunday.
I think every day should be Pot Pie Day. First of all.
I think.
Hey, Popeyes last night.
Did you really? Fantastic.
Brave Carnes.
So we had a great show today. I am Greg Muller, your Director of Culinary Innovation. I've got two very special guests.
Ryan Lane, Lane's Barbecue.
Brian Turner from Lane's Barbecue.
We're gonna do some brisket pot pies. We're gonna do some chicken pot pies, some sides. It's gonna be great. Last week, thank you to Brad Barrett and all those wonderful people at Grill Greats. We had a great time in Cartersville, Georgia. We did those ribeyes, the reverse sear tri-tip. We showed you how to do a flat iron as well. I still think we took home that state contest. So Miss Sally, I'm sorry you second place, but second place is still good. It's great. We had great tasting food that week.
I guess it depends, right? It's like,
You know,
There were only
I
two
think it's
teams.
and make sure you haven't, if you haven't already,
might as well just rip the Band-Aid.
a little bit. It's like a bean burn. It just hurts for a little.
Yeah.
Too soon.
So make sure if you haven't already, go on the Grill Greats Facebook page. There's a contest right now that you can win a trip to the Bahamas. So they're going to do an SCA contest down there. All the details are on their page, so don't miss out, because who doesn't want to go to the Bahamas in January? I know I entered, so maybe you guys go out there.
I get to Bahamas.
We've
I'm
got some
pretty
buddies
tasty, though.
in Australia, and they actually just placed first for the SCA, and so they're coming over next year.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
At the World Food
Yeah.
Championships, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So I want to give a big shout out to on YouTube. This video will be posted on YouTube on Monday, right? There'll be a contest. We're not going to talk about how you can win now, but you got to watch the video on Monday to find out. Don't miss your opportunity to win something super cool. Having said that, RN Mike, with the correct time of 52 minutes and 12 seconds. Congratulations, RN Mike.
Yeah, all right, Mike, yeah.
Email Madline, M-A-D-E-L-I-N-E. Madeline, M-A-D-E-L-I-N-E at
So we might have two winners.
rectecgrills.com. If you go to Made, M-A-I-D, it doesn't work. It's M-A-D-E-L-I-N-E at rectecgrills.com. We had a great picture. You want to pull that up for me?
Here we go.
So
Vanna White.
we had some really good ones. So we're going to allude right to the winner here. And the winner with the caption of, and I'll show you this picture, it says, Jody, you can argue all you want, but you don't have a leg to stand on. And if you look down, he's got no legs. No legs. So the winner there is going to be Wally Jarrett.
The legendary Wally
Wally
Jarrett.
Jarrett.
Congrats, Wally.
So I thought he was going to poke out the grease stain because there were some comments about some people saying I had wet my pants.
Ooh, so we can see legs.
Yeah.
No
Legs, no legs.
No legs.
Legs, no
legs.
legs. Legs, no legs.
Man.
But But it was hot. I mean, it's been almost 100 degrees with heat index here in Augusta the last couple weeks, and it's been pretty brutal back there. So that's why we're all making faces and drinking cold beer. And there you go, Wally Jarrett. Congratulations.
That's what I think. It's tough to have a pot pie day when it's 95 degrees.
No, you sure
It is a more comfort
65.
So a lot of people don't know that you guys were at our academy in May.
Yeah.
And not only did you show and talk about spices,
Yep.
but you actually make our rubs.
Yeah, absolutely. So out of Bethlehem, Georgia, in our place, it was probably about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
We came down here, cooked for you guys, and we actually met three and a half years ago at the Banjo BBQ.
Oh, Banjo BBQ.
That was our first REC TEC experience. You guys had a lot more fun than we did, but it made us intrigued to want to come back. And
'Cause
so
we were living the REC TEC lifestyle.
yeah,
That's how
the
we-
REC TEC lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we designed, produced 7, actually now 8.
Eight rubs.
With Casanovas in there as well, which is his recipe, and so we just help bottle it for you guys.
And if you guys are looking for some exclusive rubs, available at rectechgrills.com, are our Academy Spice Bundles. It comes with this koozie. So you're getting both your Savannah River Rub and your Georgia Clay Rub. That Savannah River Rub is great on steaks, chops, poultry. It's got a little bit of heat to it. And the Georgia Clay Rub is a good all-purpose barbecue rub, great on ribs, butts, chickens as well. But it's got a little paprika, a little mustard, and
Pork
this one's
chops.
a little more.
Killer.
It's fantastic. So $13.98, I believe, $13.96, $13 and change, and you get an awesome koozie, and they can be maracas.
Yeah,
Okay, I like it.
it gets louder.
I like it.
They get louder. As
These
you
are
use
full.
them.
Maybe
Yeah.
this one will be.
There you go.
There you go.
See?
Shake it.
As
like
it
a
gets
salt
louder,
shaker.
you know you need more.
So, I see you guys at Lane's. You're doing Biscuit Fridays. You're
Biscuit
doing
Friday.
outstanding.
In fact, we wrapped up biscuits and headed all the way down here. So.
What is Biscuit Friday?
So Biscuit Friday is from 6 to 9 a.m. It's my great grandfather's biscuit recipe. We still have his old school biscuit cutter.
And if you look on their Facebook page, the coolest thing, so their biscuits are not straight on the side.
Yeah,
they've got
the little
flutes.
ridge.
And why that's important, if you're having a buttered biscuit, okay, this is like some backwoods biscuit stuff you don't even know about.
Which is really where it came from.
Yeah.
The fluted edges, you got more surface area for butter, jelly, brisket, and pimento cheese.
And so that's the thing. So I don't think we have any more pimento
No,
cheese to
we-
show to
yeah.
everyone. But
might
the
have an
big
empty
thing,
container.
here's the thing. I never realized how big a thing biscuits were. One day we
That's all they got
So-
left.
We're out to eat.
I'm sorry,
we
Jody.
Clean that out.
I'm sorry, Jody, we ate it all.
But brisket
Delicious.
on a biscuit with some pimento cheese is just, lights out. So good.
Fresh made every Friday morning.
Yeah, Brian's still like, wait, why did we introduce pimento cheese?
Yeah.
But it was easier than trying to figure out how to do eggs,
All sorts of
cheese.
stuff. Absolutely.
Being
Absolutely.
a short order cook is definitely not my thing, and so just trying to
Makes it
work our
easy.
way into it. This is a great kind of start.
So what time did you guys start biscuits this morning?
Biscuits start at 3 a.m.
Yes.
Ooh.
This is why we do not do biscuits Saturday, because by the time we get home, we are shot. So
I believe it.
yeah,
They've also got these really awesome sweet spices.
yeah, the dessert rubs.
So those are great. You can do toppings for your pancakes, for pies, cookies, cakes. As silly as it sounds, where's my favorite
apple
one?
pie, you
The
got the-
apple pie rub on a pork chop
Yes.
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
This one, you guys heard of the sausage fatties? Have you guys done those?
We have.
So if you take sausage, roll it out, and take blueberry muffins, actually just store-bought blueberry muffins, crumble them up on the middle, sprinkle this little maple
all about
syrup,
the crumble.
roll it up, yes, roll it up with some bacon, put those on it, it's killer. So when we designed this, it was really, the idea was behind it for more sweets instead of all the savory, but we found so many proteins that
Absolutely.
it goes great with the sea salt caramel, the chocolate one. Killer
Sweet
in your morning
potatoes.
coffee, but
Sweet
sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
The problem is my kids will not eat regular sweet potatoes anymore. Now this has to be on it.
That's okay.
That, but French fries, tater tots, all really, really
And you've
good.
seen it on Mail Day Monday with the Family Table brand fancy gourmet ketchup
Yeah, so it's
and fry sauce.
Yep, we probably should have called it a
Look at the
gourmet.
home style.
Yeah.
Look at
It's
the
super
the
thick.
viscosity.
Oh
of that.
yeah, man, look at that.
Like that's real ketchup.
Texture base in it.
But the cool thing is you take a little bit of horseradish, a little bit of lemon, mix it in there, make some cocktail sauce.
And then the fry sauce. This is the fry sauce. This stuff is
Clean. There's no high fructose corn syrup.
Yep.
Which
And so this is a mix of mayo and the ketchup.
Look at that drip.
there may be somebody else that has put something similar out.
And there's a lot of, and you know, challenge I find if I go to
Horrible
the store to find rubs, you've got MSG,
Yeah.
you've got gluten, you've got caking agents, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All of the rubs,
All
gluten-
of your rubs,
all of our rubs,
are
gluten free
all free,
and
these are
MSG
free.
free.
Yep.
So today we're gonna be doing some brisket pot pie. You'll be doing that next
Oh, yeah.
segment. I'll be doing a smoked chicken pot pie, and we're taking some shortcuts. You're gonna use a pre-made pie crust.
The idea about this is like something you can prep ahead of time, get home from work, pop it in
enough.
the oven, it's good.
I'm
So-
using canned biscuits. So we'll be back live at 12:30. So we'll be live on the half hour, 12:30, 1:30. Make sure you go to Twitter after this and see all of that behind the scenes stuff because you don't want to miss out on any of that. And here's a special challenge. So I know Jody's on vacation right now.
Shout out, he's watching the whole
He's
time.
watching at Hilton Head. So if you,
Go hit the
if you see Jody,
Hit
if
the
you
sea
see
shack.
Jody at the beach,
What do you do to him?
you got to walk up to him and you got to throw down a dance off. If you get that dance off, okay, on video, send it to us.
Something
We'll-
awesome.
We'll send you something awesome.
Really
So
awesome.
challenge Jody to a dance off. We'll send you something awesome. Okay. So Jody, we love you.
Hey, I'll be back.
So
Not that far, right?
we'll be back at 12:30, guys.
See you at the REC TEC.
We'll see you at the REC TEC.
Do you remember the 21st of September?
See, now is when we like prep, right?
It's opening shit. Yeah. What is he talking about? Brisket? Is tomorrow National New Jersey?
New Jersey, there we go.
We're just gonna work our way down the Eastern Seaboard.
Well, 30. Brisket time.
Do you remember the 21st night?
There we go.
September?
We actually
He actually got it right.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's good.
Natacosta's playing all weekend somewhere.
Sweet.
So welcome back.
You
Today
miss
is
us?
the
They probably miss us.
21st night of September. So shout out. This is New York Day. Anybody from New York? John Oakes is not from New York right now. He's in Orlando at Disney, but he's from New York, I believe. So if you're from New York, tell us hello. We'd love to shout you out. It's also National Pot Pie Day this Sunday. So we got our buddies from Lane's Barbecue here showing us how they do their brisket pot
Oh,
pie.
yeah.
Gonna be fantastic. So take it away. Let's
Yeah, absolutely. So, a lot of times, really, we get asked so many times about briskets. Like, it's kind of what we do. That's what we've always done as far as catering. But a lot of people, when we tell them to buy a Packer-style brisket, cook a whole brisket, they're like, man, my family's not big enough. I'm telling you, if you do the flat, you're gonna hate it. So go ahead and get the big one. So we started thinking through ways of, if someone does buy one,
how to use it up.
yeah, what are some other ways you can do it? So you got brisket pot pie, you said stroganoff?
We did a
Like-
ridiculous brisket stroganoff on the Matador.
Oh
it
my
was
goodness.
nuts. It
The
was
cool
nuts.
thing about pot pie too is this is all something you can smoke your brisket, then you can slice it, you can eat it for dinner, and then refrigerate it. If you're gonna make pot pie, it's so much better to use a cold brisket. If you're trying to chunk it up, it's just gonna kind of shred. And so if you can have a cold one, it's perfect. So basically what we've got part of the point here. So we ate most of the flat and most of the point, but
There's
we've got
not
a little
much
bit here
leftover
left.
brisket at my house.
And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna carve it this way.
Make sure you get a good sharp knife.
Oh yeah. And so that way you can come in. You want bite-sized pieces, but see when it's cold, then you can get it so you can kind of just chop it up.
Cube it up.
Yep, cube it up. Makes it a whole lot better. And we'll kind of keep this on the side, and we'll walk you through the process of kind of putting it all together.
So when you cook your brisket on the REC
Yeah.
TEC, how do you do that?
So we actually, having a catering business as well, when we first started, we had a little like wood burning, like throwing the wood in, which is really awesome. Yeah, but it's an awesome way to do it. Kind of brings it back old school, but after 5 or 6 nights in a row, like you're tired.
You're done.
And so I was trying to figure out other ways to do instead of the low and slow. And so we kind of tweaked around, just figuring out different ways and going with a hotter, faster method. So we actually, when we cook them on the REC, you go fat up, fat down.
I go fat down.
So I still go
Really?
fat up. I think it's just the way that I've always kind of done it.
So if your heat source is at the bottom, that fat will help protect it. And since we're not really rendering that fat, and that fat's not going to moisten that piece of meat,
Yep.
I do it so I get better bark on the top. And then if that fat sticks to the grate or renders off, it's good.
Yep. Here's what I love about barbecue. 1,000 ways to
There's
do it.
not a right or a wrong
At the
way.
end of the day, it still turns out fantastic. You can still brag to your buddies, and everyone's happy.
You get to open a can of beer and live
Enjoy
the REC
it.
TEC lifestyle. So we
Bring
give
it
a
to
shout
the
out to our
family
friends
table.
Orpheus.
There we go.
This is fantastic.
Yeah,
So
man.
Jody, you'd like this one. This is a
Yeah.
tart plum saison. This is fantastic.
They took it all down.
So I know Jody's a big IPA guy, so this is a little sweet tart action.
Yeah.
So
So we've got the 680, and so we cook them like 275. Fat side up, we let it go about 6 hours. Usually about that, it's hit the 180 internal temp, and that's when we wrap. So we wrap in foil. I think it's a lot cleaner. Butcher paper, if we weren't doing as many briskets, I think would be a whole lot better.
So you
It's
wrap
gonna
on you
slow
wrap on
down
the hot
process.
side because some folks
We
wrap
do.
around
We go,
that
we
160.
go through the stall.
Okay.
We push all the way through, and then we wrap. Plus,
Nice.
I love sleep. And so, like, if I get a 6-hour push in there,
That's awesome.
I love it.
So the brisket here, was this a USDA choice?
Yeah, this
prime?
is actually just a choice cut
Fantastic.
brisket. So this you can get at, I mean, your Sam's,
Pretty much
your-
anywhere.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
good price. I mean, you figure a 12 to 14 pound brisket is probably going to cost you around that $50 mark.
Yep.
And if you're going to do meal plus meals for leftovers, that's a good value there.
And to throw like a prime brisket in the pot pie, like with all the other goodness in there,
You don't need
it's
it.
really
It's
not
gonna get-
necessary.
So how'd you guys get started with Lane? How'd
So
that come
my
about?
background was insurance, and I don't want to put everyone else to sleep out there, you know. But so I actually worked with my brother. I absolutely loved the working relationship. I just hated the insurance piece. We worked with small to mid-sized businesses, and then what we decided to do is we bought a pull-behind smoker.
Awesome.
And we would stay up and cook, and then for a renewal meeting, we would go in, we would feed him, and then I would check out, and he would like close the insurance piece.
Nice.
And one day he looked, he's like, "What are you doing? Like, you look miserable." And I was like, "I am," you know. And so it took about 6 more months to convince my wife that, you know, I'm not an idiot. The problem is we've been married 16 years, so she already knows I am. Yeah.
They usually find that out.
One day she
before you
just
get
said,
married.
"You can do it." And so the next day I went out and there was a produce stand near our house, and I said, "Hey, can we sell barbecue here?" They were like, "Yeah." And that Saturday went out there, sold everything we had. He said, "Please come back," and I said, "I would love to."
That's
And
awesome.
just kind of snowballed. So that kind of built into a catering business. And then about a year and a half later, we started the seasoning company.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we launched our seasoning blends at Banjo BBQ 3 years ago here in Augusta.
And I love the rubs you guys pack for us. They're all MSG free. They're
Yep.
gluten free. There's no caking agents in there. It's 100% flavor and
Truly
delicious.
handcrafted.
Yeah, literally
So
mixed.
You were looking at the hands.
Mixed in a
34
bowl.
mold, just like that.
Brian was 5'4", 110 pounds before he started mixing your rubs, right? And now, like, it's just like...
So what you're saying is there's hope.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. He is, we've just got him worked up.
Well, I know we had
Oh,
you guys.
we're here.
We had you guys down at our academy
Yeah,
in May,
yeah.
and that was very well received. There was a lot of great knowledge
Incredible
there.
turnout.
It was awesome. It was awesome. And I know we used your rubs at Banjo BBQ. We were very successful there, and we look forward to doing that again next year as well. So let's go ahead and get this assembled.
Yeah, absolutely. So, wait,
Well, how much
basically
of this
what we-
brisket do you trim?
So we would normally take, if you've got the fat side up, we would normally take it down to about 1/8 of an inch. So we're gonna take a good bit of that fat cap off, as well as when you flip it over, you've got that little shoehorn. What do you call that little thing? It's like solid fat. You want to make sure you get that off too.
Yeah, well, because I trim all that up before I cook it.
Yeah,
so I actually
absolutely.
separate all
Yep,
of that.
that would all be cooked before we, or all be trimmed before we. throw
And it's
it in
good
the
because if
smoker.
you're trimming, especially through the point, and you've got a big pocket of fat, you could cut that out here. So
Yep.
don't feel like you have to put it in the pot.
Well, and that's the beauty is like as you're, you know, you're getting it like this, right? And so you can get rid of that, or if you want to keep it, if you like snacks while you're cooking.
I like that fat. That
You know,
that's
I do
perfect.
too.
I think it's flavor
Absolutely. You
too
can take
as
the rest
that
of the
kind
point
of
off.
works down.
That's awesome.
So what we would do is we imagine we've got this either on the stove. Actually, the Matador would work perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got it outside, and so we start with butter. You're gonna use if you're doing. So here's what we've got. If you're doing just single portions, 1 to 2 people, smaller family, you can do a little round pie shell. You can get these all your grocery stores, or this right here is about, would feed probably 6 to 8.
That's my single portion.
Yeah.
For
a
this,
brisket pot pie, I think you got to go big.
I don't share well.
The beauty is, it's such a good thing to use with leftovers. Brad calls it the must go.
Yeah.
Everything in the fridge,
Everything must go.
right? It's must go. So we can kind of work that out. But normally, what we would do is you'd have it over your heat source. You would start with a little bit of butter. And pop this little one in right here.
That's nice and soft.
So butter goes in, and then you've got your onions, your carrots, your celery. If you like bell peppers or red peppers, you can use something like that as well. And then what we've done is we've got some roasted red potatoes. So we just took your little red potatoes you get in a 3 to 5 pound bag, cube them up, roast them in the oven about 425 degrees for 35-40 minutes. They still have a little bit of bite. Yeah, that way, because you're going to recook it.
And those waxy potatoes are great because they're not going to fall apart. They're going to stay together, whereas in Idaho, they'll fall apart.
And it's going to add a little bit of starch.
Yep.
So in case it gets a little too loose, it's going to thicken it up a little bit. So what I did is I already kind of cooked some through. So we've got this right here. Absolutely. So then when you have your veg in and everything's hot, then we're going to crack open a Guinness.
Nice.
Shout out.
Another, yeah. There we go. We got Orpheus and Guinness.
I love dark beers. We made a really good
This
Guinness
is
brownie.
perfect with the brisket.
Yep. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. And we got peas and corn too somewhere.
Peas and corn.
Peas and corn. I think they're still in the.
You want to use some of those?
No, we've got them. They're in the container on the bottom shelf.
So how do you live your REC TEC lifestyle?
Pretty much daily. So when Brian gets back into the picture too, so it is right now our chicken machine. So at the office we've got, if we're doing brisket, chicken, pork, like we know an hour and a half before it gets loaded down with chicken, we load it up, and then Bri actually just loaded up on.
I got the 700 and I got the Matador all in one nice neat little package, and it's fantastic. My wife is the one that actually got sold on the Matador. I took the one at the shop to the beach in June, and we did some sauteed vegetables. I did some shrimp fried rice.
We do shop
And,
lunch too.
yeah.
Every
We
week
cook it
for
once
our
a week.
crew, and so we've done chicken Phillies, we've done steak Phillies, we did the fried rice,
The fajitas.
we did fajitas.
Oh god, wow.
Man, so good. The Matador and then the Bullseye, love it for burgers, steaks, especially when you've got the grill grates.
Good
Such a
combination.
cool way to do
So
it.
how are we going to wrap this up?
All right, so we got peas, we got, and then of course we got our brisket. So what we did is we already cubed some up in here. And then we actually add a little bit of sour cream and cream of mushroom. And I think what that does is it kind of thickens it up just a little bit.
I mean, Campbell's condensed soup just makes you feel good.
Oh yeah, it does. This is 98% fat free too.
There you go. It's
Yeah,
healthy.
really. Absolutely.
Is
Hey,
that
we were
true?
thinking about you. And the good news is, if you did not cut out the fat, now
already
you
did.
you just
You just
saved
did.
right
You
there.
did.
That's right. All right, so we got sour cream somewhere, but that's all right.
So this is kind of similar to that stroganoff because we used some red wine. I think we put Guinness in there as well. They had a good bit of sour cream.
Yep.
But with all that moisture from the brisket and the vegetables, you know, you could almost put that sour cream on the top as a garnish.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All good.
So when we get this back, we're going to use pie crust.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is super simple. We've got just your Pillsbury pie crust, so it's
There you
just
go.
a sheet.
Perfect.
And the cool thing is, it actually rolls out.
Almost
You can do, yep, and then it rolls out for the top. So one box will get you one
top and
tray. It'll
bottom.
get you top and your bottom.
Super cool.
And if you do these little trays right here, one box will get you like 2 to 3.
Awesome. So we're going to get some sour cream mixed in this.
Yep, pie cutter.
We'll build this up, and then we'll be back at 1 o'clock.
The problem is waiting.
Yeah, no, but we don't
Like
have to wait.
waiting to
Why?
get in?
We don't have to wait. Come
Oh,
over here.
ooh.
Come over here.
Don't show them the secrets.
Get in real tight. We're all family.
Hey, you get to see my artwork too.
We got some brisket pot pies already cooking. And then next to the RT700 bowl over here, this is the RT590 Stampede. Back in stock, available at RecTechGrills.com. $8.99 shipped to your door. We're gonna do our chicken pot pies in here. So the Stampedes are back. So don't miss out on that Stampede. Pick one up today. They are fantastic. 590 square inches of cook space. We'll see you guys back here at 12. No, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
I can't believe I forgot. I think sour cream's here though. Is it?
We'll make it.
That's a good place for it to be. Here we go. This right here. No, just straight rub.
Is that the other Jody? It looked like a Jody thing.
Did it?
Yeah.
It did look like a Jody
Do it
thing.
again.
I love this squeak.
You said it. Never
Forget it.
When the sun keeps rolling down, in your life, where you love, REC TEC.
See, these are the behind-the-scees things you don't get to see as you watch on a weekly.
Except you're actually watching this.
REC TEC lifestyle.
Hey, he's back.
And we're back.
It just never goes away.
So to recap, we've got our buddies here from Lane's Barbecue. We've got the brisket pot pies on. So real quick,
They're
let's
on.
put this in order. So the RT 700 has our 2 pot pies on that crust. Look at the bubble. Look at the bubbly. Because on Sunday is National Pot Pie Day. So we're doing it now so you can do it later.
We got one on this one too.
Chicken pot pies we will in a second. We'll get that started. Stampedes are back in stock. So if you had your eye on a Stampede, go to rectechgrills.com. Check it out. They're in stock, ready to ship to you guys. And we've got the other brisket pot pie here. And we're going to do the chicken pot pie on the Matador and then finish it up on the Stampede. So I've got
those knife skills. Perfect R and a T.
It was because you're using my knife.
That's it.
That is a gorgeous.
I'll take it.
All right, so we're gonna do some olive oil in here, and some onion, some celery, and I know you guys try to say I overachieve. I'm sorry, I'm a chef. I have to.
Yeah.
We're using
We've
some.
got to feel bad about ourselves. We don't want to pay attention, so that's why we tune in.
We are using some frozen vegetables, right? Some frozen country mix. Now this is a great way to use up leftovers. We talked about the brisket trimmings.
Yeah.
You can do pulled pork, all sorts of stuff. So if you followed our stories the other day, we did some delicious smoked Cornish game hens. I saved a couple because I knew we were doing this today. So this is actually a Cornish hen pot pie, but it's really gonna be chicken. And if I didn't turn that off. So we're gonna season this up. We're gonna start building some flavors. So I've got Ben's heifer dust. This is gonna give us some great salt, pepper, garlic. Good balance there. And then since we're cooking with poultry, I want some herbs in there as well. So we're gonna go with the Colden's Freakin' Greek. And there's gonna be some great herbal notes in there.
Both made in Bethlehem, Georgia.
Both made by these guys. All right, we're gonna hit our veg. Smell-o-vision. Now, clean out the fridge. Whatever's in there, if it's cooked, if it's not cooked, just dump it in. I like mushrooms in my pot pie. You don't have to. You can do a vegetarian pot pie as well. We also have some baby potatoes. And we've got that Cornish hen. And this was basically the meat from a chicken and or 3 baby Cornish hens. So we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter.
So you would smoke that chicken first?
We did. We cooked that at 375 for about 75 minutes. We also stuffed that, if you didn't watch on our stories, with a really nice savory cornbread dressing. It was delicious. So that'll be a recipe coming out soon. We're prepping for the holidays. Why? Because we'll do it now to save you guys time later on. So we're going to add some flour in here, and that's going to develop a roux, and that's going to help thicken and tighten. So since they were taking the cheat with the Campbells, I figured I would cheat with the frozen veg.
We went the fat dip route and added sour cream. I like that you just went flour.
So again, we're going to be building flavor here. So not that there's often wine left over, but we're going to add a little bit of Chardonnay in here.
All the way from Australia.
Got a cup of white wine, and that's going to combine with that roux and tighten up and make our sauce. And then we'll add some chicken stock. And we'll cook this down. This is about a cup of wine, about 2 cups of chicken stock, maybe 3 cups. We'll let this simmer for just a little bit. And that's going to be the filling for the pot pie. So, I'm also cheating because in addition to the frozen vegetables, I'm using biscuits. So we'll do a biscuit topping. And what I'll do is I'll actually push the biscuits into the juice, and that's going to be fantastic.
Soak up all that goodness.
So, what's your go-to barbecue? What's your...
Man, for me, it's got to be brisket. Absolutely love brisket. But at the end of the day, when I go home, it's all about family. My family, I think I ruined them on barbecue from when we started out, getting them to try everything. So salmon is kind of like our go-to. So if we got salmon, is probably 2 to 3 nights a week.
Nice.
It's quick. It's easy.
It's kind of affordable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Would that be a smoked peanut butter and jelly?
Well,
REC TEC?
we got
a lot of
you got
peanut butter and
choices.
jelly.
You got crunchy or creamy.
Is that fat
right?
side up or down?
It depends.
Oh no, it never depends. It's fat side down. Peanut butter always goes down.
I'm a mixer.
See, I
Mix both
I
together.
peanut butter both sides of the bread
Well,
to
it's good
encase
for
the
your
jelly so you don't get soggy bread.
Oh, see, I put Doritos on one
like the
side,
soggy
so it blocks
That's
it.
good too. Doritos
Yeah.
are good.
I like the little hole in the bread.
What's your go-to meat? What's your barbecue?
I've got a 5-year-old that will take down a half rack of ribs
Awesome.
like that. So I do ribs probably once, twice a month
Nice.
when we have time, when we're not running halfway across the country sometimes.
Yeah.
So we do chicken wings a lot.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter's 5. The boys, they dominate the wings all day long. So Isabel, I got tired of pulling the meat. She'll only eat the flats.
Yeah.
So I've trained her well. But I had to pull the meat out. Finally, I'm like, God, I'm hungry. You're going to do it yourself. I kid you not, she dominated 12
One
flats
in?
that night. Yes.
One in and pull.
I mean, she was just in it. We did some fried chicken about a week after that. And then she finally realized she's a big girl now because she can eat meat on the bone and ribs and chicken. She grabbed this fried chicken breast and just went like just in there. It was awesome. I was so proud. It was like proud dad moment. So you can see this is simmering away, getting nice and thick. And again, since those vegetables, other than the onion and celery, were already cooked, we're just looking to get that splashy, get that nice and thick. And that's looking pretty good. I'm actually going to thin that out with the chicken stock.
Here, I got
Just
it.
a little more, because what I want to do is I'm going to make it a little on the loose side, and then the biscuits we're going to push in there, and they're going to kind of soak up some of that juice. So this is kind of like a cross between like a pot pie and like a dumpling. So
Both awesome.
So with the family table brand, you guys have the ketchup and the fry sauce.
Yes.
You know, you talk about family being really important. You know, the catering company, more time with the family.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys have your gatherings, what's that like?
At the end of the day, I think that's what barbecue screams, right? That's really what is your REC TEC lifestyle. That's what it's all about. It's about family. So nothing is better. And really, when you say what's your favorite meat, anything that's on at that moment, you know, sitting around with your friends, I think that's when you have the most quality like conversations, build relationships. For us, that's just what it's all about. So the beauty is we get to do that on a daily basis.
Right. We're backyard guys
So-
to begin with. We still talk about grilling with our buddies on the, whatever you have in the backyard, and that's how we treat the business. It's still, no, we can't stand around drinking beer anymore because I'm not drinking beer.
Well, actually,
12
if we
hours
just
a day.
came to REC TEC every day, I
Yeah.
guess.
You can come to. I come to REC TEC every day
could
too.
actually
See,
sit
you know,
around
people ask how I got the job here. I just started coming every day.
You didn't go home?
No, I came here. I'd bring food. I brought a couple beers.
that's the way
I just
to do
started
it.
cooking some stuff, and then they just let me stay. They gave me a couple T-shirts,
So weird.
and then I got a really big title, and then I have an off. It's great. I love it. Best job ever. But you look, we measured that perfectly. So that was in the Matador, cooked in that pan. We'll take these biscuits,
Oh yeah.
and we'll just kind of push them in there. And what's going to happen is, as these biscuits plump and cook, they're going to soak up all of that wine and chicken stock and Cornish hen deliciousness, and it's going to be fantastic.
I bet you put some cinnamon rolls on the top of that thing. She'd be pretty
You
good.
could.
So as a world master chef, does it still scare you to pop that seal?
It does. There we go.
Oh, I snapped it.
So here's a great way to utilize the full potential of that wide pellet Wi-Fi controller. So let's say you're not going to cook this right now, okay? You're going to put it in the fridge. You've prepped it today for tomorrow. When you put this in the grill rather, it's going to be cold, right? Put your probe in there. And that way, when it's good and hot, you can be at soccer, at cheerleading, you can be living your REC TEC lifestyle however you want. Every time. Did you guys see the Mythbusters where a lady put a can of biscuits in the back of her car and it exploded and she thought like somebody shot her in the head?
Shout out Mythbusters.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this. We'll put this in the Stampede at 400 degrees. You guys want to spot me on the plate here? So there goes Estes. That could be your Stampede leaving right now. So we appreciate Estes for getting all those grills out there. So we'll let this go until those biscuits are good and cooked. Probably looking at about 25-30 minutes. Let's look at this, the brisket pot pie right here. So like I said, if you had that pot pie cold, you can take your probe.
Oh, yeah, look, it's starting to get nice bubbly action.
And that way you know the internal temp of that liquid levels. So we'll be back at 1 o'clock. We'll be tasting our delicious pot pies, both the brisket and the chicken. We'll be up front. We made some delicious spinach salad. We made an heirloom tomato salad and something else. So I forgot what else we made. Something else.
We'll see.
But you can also take the biscuits and put them on the bottom. These are also really cool. Great way to use leftover pulled pork. Put a little pile of pulled pork and cheese, and then you can make a stuffed biscuit. So this is also a poor man's empanada. So maybe that'd be an idea for next Friday.
Yeah.
Little stuffed biscuits.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys aren't gonna use canned biscuits, but you know. All right, we'll see you guys back here at 1:30.
For eating time?
Eating time.
Woo. Do
Eat
you
some food.
remember?
Eat some food.
Get a little hotter. Take that banana pudding out of the fridge too. Banana pudding. Already been humming it like the whole way up.
Stuck so bad. That and Gloria Estefan all day long. All has been in my head.
That's pretty scary.
It is.
Or is it just awesome?
I mean,
I don't think it's awesome. Actually.
I think it's a little scary.
It's actually really scary.
Where are we, Greg?
That
What are we
means nothing
doing?
productive is going on.
It's brisket and chicken pot pie, Cornish hen. So
Time.
today is September 21st. We're here with our buddies from Lane's Barbecue. They made a fantastic brisket pot pie. So quick recap how you made that.
Yeah, so we've got brisket that we smoked yesterday, chilled overnight. That way we could cube it up. It's got onions, carrots, peas, corn. We used some cream of mushroom and sour cream, kind of thicken it up, give it a little more body.
That smells amazing.
pie crust.
I mean, like just
And then some Pillsbury pie crust.
look at that.
Rolls out super easy.
Look who's
Hey,
in the house.
that's my tomato.
Ray Carnes in the house.
What's happening, guys?
So that brisket was.
He'll be back. Those tomatoes are good.
He heard there was brisket.
So then we did on this one we did chicken and we kind of did this a little more.
I would say
We
yours
we
is
half
more like.
we half from scratched it.
No, I mean you pulled the chicken off
Yours
the
is
bone, right?
floofy.
I mean, it's a little. What do they say? The
Half
is
scratch.
Is this would this be a bougie pot pie? I don't know. You tell me.
If there's biscuits involved.
Comment bougie or no bougie if you think this is a bougie pot pie.
Bougie.
First of all, who can spell it?
Bougie.
Whoever can spell bougie.
Thankfully, we have fantastic millennials in our marketing
Yeah, that's
and media
good.
department that take care of it.
Probably like a
There's an F in there, I think.
Yeah, a
So we
niner.
took some chicken. We cooked down some onions, some celery. We did some frozen country mix. We had green beans, corn. We had some roasted potatoes. We put some grands on the top. And then to lighten it up, because it is still kind of, I know it's fall-ish. It's still hot. We're still swimming here in the south. Okay, it's only 100
I'm
degrees
on my
outside
fourth wardrobe change.
today.
I just brought four of the same shirt, but like getting pretty.
I gotta work on that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do
Shirt,
it.
by the way.
Thank you. All my favorite animals.
Can they get that anywhere?
Yeah, at lanesbbq.com. So actually, I think it's on the back.
So if you guys haven't learned by now or figured it out or put two and two together, Lane's is the manufacturer for all of those rubs that we use here day in and day out and all those rubs that you love each and every day. So give the guys some shout out. They got some great, fantastic products as well. Your SPF rub is fantastic. I like it hot.
Is that why you
So-
crushed all that pimento cheese? Oh yeah.
So we're gonna do a little spinach salad here as a side. So I've got some baby spinach, some feta cheese, a little strawberries, and I'm gonna hit it with some freaking Greek because I want a little bit of that herb in there, a little bit of that pepper, a little bit of that salt. We got some shaved onion in there. Hit that with a little bit of olive oil, and by a little I mean a lot. Just a touch of balsamic vinegar. And this you want to go a little on the light side, so probably a tablespoon, give or take. And then, if you want, you can
Stuff looks pretty cool.
you can take balsamic vinegar and cook it down until it's a syrup, or you just buy it. It's easier. And this is going to give us some great sweetness. And I actually coat almonds with this,
Oh, yeah.
and then smoke them off. And that's going to be a really easy strawberry salad. Can't screw that one up. And then tomatoes, it's still tomato season, so we've got some beautiful baby heirloom tomatoes, and we did those right with just a little bit of heifer dust, some olive oil, and fresh basil. Can't go wrong with that, but I'm ready to try this.
Another good thing too is that chocolate sea salt caramel dessert rub. Take some walnuts, pecans, or something, roast those off. Perfect fall day.
All right, we're gonna
Going in this one first.
I'm
I was
taking
gonna say, I'm
taking the
other
B. Look at the inside of this.
I like the corner.
Look at how creamy that is.
The crunchy of the corner.
All right.
I'm ready to burn
Do you
my
like
frenulum.
the best Guy Fieri,
I'm
right?
gonna burn my
Like,
frenulum.
cheers.
Oh wait, I don't know about this. That looks dangerous. I don't know. That's.
I already spilled like baked beans on me.
All right, I'm gonna forgo my frenulum for you guys.
What?
Oh, God. I feel first try. First try.
Nailed it. I'm the smart one with the cup.
Nailed the blisters. No.
Dear Lord.
Tastes like tomatoes.
Ray in the house coming through with a fork.
It tastes like the roof of my mouth.
It sure does.
So
Like 6 days. Here
That's
we go.
delicious.
It is.
Oh, it's
Blow
probably
on
hot.
it.
What kind? What
It's
is
probably
this?
hot.
Brisket pot pie.
Dude, it's hot.
Oh, it's probably hot.
Here, get you a napkin.
It is really hot.
Blow on it.
On the sides, not as bad.
Yeah, no, it's retardedly hot.
We put
So-
lava in there.
Yeah,
Brisket Pot Pie.
Oh yeah.
Never had it.
sour cream, cream of mushroom.
brisket.
There might or might not have been an au jus gravy packet in the making of that. Okay, so now there's 4 of us.
Is
that
that
know
good or
flavor.
is that hot?
So if anybody is in and around
It's hot.
Hilton Head, South Carolina,
Where's the dance off?
you got to look for Jody Flanagan and the Wee Flanagan clan there, okay? He's on the beach. He sent us a video earlier. He might be wearing some American flag board shorts that are
Find the
about
beard.
this high. Good beard. Challenge Jody to a dance-off. Get it on video, and we'll send you something awesome. So,
Jody.
he has 2 legs in real life, though.
Yeah, I know. We go in this. Here we go.
So I'm
I
gonna
gotta get some biscuit.
I'm gonna
though.
chip the biscuit. And the beauty of this is you can push those down and sop it up.
I just want the biscuit.
Oh my God, this frenulum burning 2.0. So, gentlemen, it was a
I know.
pleasure having you here.
I know.
Oh, it's
Cheers.
fantastic.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, isn't it? Yep. I weenied out.
I was gonna have pizza tonight,
But we're
I
still,
think.
we're still here. We haven't left. All right.
Oh my God.
That's fantastic.
So
Oh, God.
we got the SCA World Championships coming up in a couple weeks. That's gonna be October 4th through the
I won't be
7th.
able to taste breakfast, but yeah, it actually
God.
really, really good.
Crazy. Make sure you tune in to Mail Monday. We typically do that about 4:30 or so every Monday. And if you got something awesome
I'm
you
a
want to
fat
send
kid.
us, make sure it gets in the mail. Attention, Jody Flanagan, 2004 West Side Drive, Augusta 30907. This video will be posted live, all frenulum burning included. This video will be posted on Mondays on YouTube. Make sure you check out that YouTube video because we've got a special contest going on. I'm not going to tell you how to win here. You got to watch that video on Monday to figure it out. We'll also put out a new Caption This contest every Tuesday. So I want to give a shout out to Wally Jarrett for his great Photoshop editing and quote winning this week.
Here we go. Remove legs.
He took the leg out. My comment was sweep the leg. That's awesome. I'll go grocery shopping every Wednesday. You'll figure out what we're cooking on for Funday Friday. Olivia,
Hey,
you gotta watch out there.
y'all. See, that's-
We read it on Thursday, so make sure you read it, okay? The blogs are up on the website. You love that, don't you? That was pretty good, right? I have no dad jokes, just bad Reddit humor. Check out our blogs. We did a great blog this week where we actually fabricated a whole ribeye out into the cap steaks. The eye of rib showed you how to do all that. It was fantastic. So if you want to do a great steak night at the house, check out that blog. It'll help you out. Make sure you follow us at REC TEC Grills on all social media platforms. So that's going to be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere. Snapchat. Don't miss out on anything. Gentlemen, I appreciate you coming by. And if you guys are in the market for some great rubs, brines,
Oh yeah, we didn't get
ketchup.
to talk about brine.
Oh, no.
It's about brine season.
We'll
It
have
is
to
about
come back
brines.
to do some turkeys. But check them out at Lane's LANE 'S barbecue on Facebook.
Yep,
You
and
don't
then
wanna-
just Lane's BBQ on Instagram.
Lane's BBQ on Instagram. These guys are doing some awesome
Pinterest
things.
as well.
And if you're in and around the Bethlehem, Georgia area on Friday between the hours of 7 and 9,
6 and 9.
6 to 9, grab you a biscuit with that brisket and the pimento cheese.
Oh yeah,
because that's good stuff.
it will change your life.
All right, guys. We'll see you at the REC TEC.
Awesome. See you guys.
Do you remember?
Man, like lava.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm not
It's fried.
Salad is ridiculous.
He's gone. But the tomatoes.